Nope, not Spectrum, just me.
Got back into the hobby after being at it for many years, and one of the first things I bought was the Blade 230S V1. First year I had it, put maybe a dozen flights on it, had one good crash with it, and rebuilt the head, including the damper bushings, and it's been sitting there for about the past 2 years in the garage, and getting back into it with Blade 230S this year, and putting pack after pack on it, and it's flying great. Basically doing sport flying, and I have a strange problem with it. Basically what I'm doing is, say I'm up 100 feet and I'm coming down, nice slow descent. I find that the amount of stick movement on the throttle required to stop that descent is excessive. And once it does stop the descent, you hear the motor load up, and all of a sudden, poof, it jumps back in the air 10 feet. So I figured something was binding. I pulled it all apart, had a good look at it. Couldn't see nothing wrong with it. So the question is, what do worn dampers look like? Shout out to the YouTube channel JG Inverted. He's got a lot of great info out there on the 230S, but I haven't come across anything that shows what worn dampers look like, so I figured I'd change those dampers and see what happens. Just happened to have a dial gauge lying in a toolbox in the garage there, so I could scientifically document this procedure. And you can see the movement and the indication on the dial gauge of the head there. And the question is that excessive? Well, I pulled those bushings out, those damper bushings that have been in there for, like I say, less than 3 dozen flights for sure. But they had been sitting there for at least the last 2 years. And they seemed quite degraded. They were soft and gummy compared to the parts I put in. And these are stock Blade damper bushings, and that's what I replaced them with. And you can see on the second portion of the video, the results are quite remarkable. A lot less movement, and flight-wise, from a descent, slow descent, leveling off, the amount of throttle stick movement was reduced, and I don't get that that rapid motor loading up and the aircraft jumping back up in the air 10 feet. So the V2 is on its way, and once we get it, I'll be putting those Lynx components on the V1 and keep flying them. Thanks for watching.